Yo, 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 yo ho ho ho, yo ho yo, 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 yo yo ho ho ho, yo. My boss lost a work contest, and now has to get Reddit roasted, and we will read these comments on air all week long. Go hard. When the creative people are on strike and you're trolling Reddit for content, because the fat drunk you put on air every day isn't entertaining by himself. This guy definitely pinches his own nips, while he's dropping a deuce. The hat is fitting because ping is what people hear when they type your name into a sex offender registry and hit enter. You can't make a radio show with just Papa Roach and Limp Bizkit records. I can see why they put him on the radio and not TV. Looks like you're taking quite a dire beating. You look like the dad who yells at the umpire at Little League games, all while your kid is crying and wife is trying to bang the assistant coach. Didn't know Harvey Weinstein was out of prison. Huh, he's been letting himself go. Y'all are savages, making fun of a guy who can't even work lace-up shoes. Give him another pack of Adidas stickers to play with and leave him alone. I know radio is used to scraping the bottom of the barrel for content, but turning to Reddit because your writers are on strike is a cheap blow. Well, we know the work contest wasn't an eating competition. I know a winner when I see one. His face every time he's forced to eat vegetables. Who let this guy out of Florida? It was my birthday. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this. Please don't roast my cat, he's sensitive. The cat is there because the handle of that lint roller smells like tuna. I have a feeling I'm going to regret this, said every drunk guy you drag home. You look like an Easter Island statue made of bologna. Never seen the nose from a Groucho Marx costume on its own before. She uses that lint roller to roll her forehead up. This is probably the first time you've had a male crawl on top of you that wasn't completely wasted. Maybe if you ate some of that makeup you could be pretty on the inside. If you'd put even more makeup on your face it could be classified as a painting. An ugly painting but a painting nonetheless. Looks like Mary Sanderson got that mole removed finally. 19. Boyfriend just broke up with me. Do your worst. It looks like you got a winter's worth of acorn stashed away in those cheeks. Not gonna spit it out till you find a new one. The seaweed is always greener in somebody else's lake. You need to loosen the chin strap on your football helmet. I'm sure he'll return after he's done fighting Batman. Powerpuff Girl interrupted. You could probably toss some Baileys in a shoe and get him back. Just post your OnlyFans, and let's move on. It looks like your tatas also had an argument, and are now not speaking to each other. He didn't break up with you. He went back to his wife. Did he get sick of holding the camera for you? Hopefully they won't be too mean, and will be distracted by my tatas. Probably. Seems like he figured out why you don't put your ding dong in crazy. My dude probably bolted so fast he left a vapor trail. I turned 30 in 12 hours. Give me hell. You could simultaneously be both parties in a to catch a predator scenario. You accidentally typed 30 instead of 50. I used to feel bad when Donkey Kong would get you with a barrel. Dude, you have a safety bar in your shower. You are 50. Kurt Cobain looked better at 30. Damn, Luigi, you fell on some hard times, man. Ate the wrong mushrooms, did we? Wow, I hope you actually achieve something better than world's most repulsive mustache in your next 30 years. Sometimes I wish that a meteorite would wipe us out already. Dude looks like a Neanderthal that decides to play bass in a metal band. I feel better looking at you. Roast my friend. I'm black and I like Asian women. I played football and basketball and I'm black. And I also sing and make music, and I'm also black. All kidding aside, you seriously need to have that tumor on your lower gums looked at. You look like Shirley Murphy had an illegitimate child with Precious. Oh good, you're still getting my dollar every day. Why the hell you're ain't I the only sober thing in this pic? This post made me want to go back to school. Damn, Steve Harvey isn't looking too good these days. Looks like the kinda guy that would want to start a shrimping company. Let me guess, that's the first honest dollar you've ever made. Hope your jaw doesn't hurt too much. My skin is smoother than ever and makes me feel super confident. Try make me shy. Smooth doesn't matter much when you look like an uglier version of Nicolas Cage. Feel like this chick would nuzzle a sugar cube out of your hand. You have a face for only farms. BoJack Horseman's daughter. Donkey from Shrek. Oily does not equal smooth. You're so greasy or your freckles slid off. You look like one of those UFC women after a fight that you lost. Roast me. Bet that steering wheel has rubbed a hole in 500 t-shirts. The airbag goes outside the shirt, sir. You look like you know the Cheesecake Factory menu by heart. I bet if he turned that camera around there is an elementary school he's not supposed to be this close. Better get some more car air fresheners to cover up the smell of Big Macs, fermenting bull sweat and rancid flatulencia cheeseburger walrus. We won't roast you, you'll just eat yourself. Great value John Goodman. What explanation could you ever give to your younger self on how this happened? Judging by the background, I'd stay in the car if I were you. Otherwise, tourists are likely to start taking pictures next to you, thinking you're a buffalo. Do you still work at the supermarket with the mom from Malcolm in the Middle? 19. Lost a bet, so do your worst. Was the bet with your barber? I found Waldo. What was the bet? To bench press 30 pounds? If the Riddler had stage 4 cancer. You look like you try to suck your own ding dong, and then blame yourself for liking it. Man, I'm not into roasting something I know will be unseasoned. You look like you yell at your mom for coming in your room without knocking. If mayonnaise were a person. You look destined to be the bass player in a mediocre band. Your lips look like they belong to a woman. Looking like you got a bird nest on your head and chicken bone stuck in your throat. 19. Female. Bet you guys can't make me hate myself more than I already do. I can take a joke, get evil. 19. And female. That's twice you lied to me. I'm not like other girls, I get along better with the boys. You would hate yourself a lot less if your parents didn't divorce because of you. You look like you'd sleep with me, gross. You are about as feminine as Dolph Lundgren. Ron Jeremy would be jealous of your body count. The font used for your shirt represents all of the loads you sucked out of punks underneath the Queensborough Bridge. How many times do you visit the psych ward before they give you a freebie? Looks like you would know. Red hair, black clothes, Saturnalia. Are you going for mysterious and edgy or hot topic clearance sale? May have failed my degree, but I will smile like always. Try make me frown. It's been a while since I saw someone's hair color matches with their teeth. Shouldn't you be beating Ralphie up in a junkyard? If the Shermanator from American Pie was transitioning. You look like the only time you brush your teeth is surrounded by fraternity brothers. May have failed my degree, yeah well, if only you focused on homework and not to quirk, you wouldn't have failed. P.S. Not surprised you have an OnlyFans. You look like the girl version of the Mad Kid. What was his name? Alfred E. Newman. This is like the third roast you've gotten this week. Honestly, you're like a boiled chicken. No matter how much we roast you, it won't taste any better.